At 37, my life had fallen apart. I was running my own business successfully. I had a lovely 4-year-old son that I was raising with my husband. And then I got terribly, terribly ill. And it was from prescribed medication. It was like my whole immune system collapsed. And I caught everything like the flu the whole year. I was in bed basically for a whole year with a week here or there where I could get up, and then I was sick again. And the doctors couldn't help me. And to be honest, I was terrified. And then I did what was my only option, was to look for alternative healing, holistic healing. And I found an energy healer. And she managed to heal me. It was amazing. She helped me transform, in a way, my whole health. And what really convinced me was when she took my son, who got terrible pink eye. His eyes were blood red, and the doctor said in 2 weeks it would take for it to start going back. Without the antibiotics, she healed it in 1 day. He had whites. The whites of his eyes were back. And she really helped me. And then our life moved on, and we immigrated to the United States to be with my family. And then nothing went as planned. In fact, this was the darkest and scariest time of our life. We didn't know if we would make it, and with 2 young children, this was really difficult. And so I turned inward and I started meditating. I started doing Dr. Joe Dispenza meditations. I thought I had manifested my perfect job. It came out of nowhere. It was very high paying, and I thought it was everything that I needed, or that we needed as a family. But in truth, it turned out to be an absolute nightmare. I was deeply disrespected at that place of employment. I was emotionally drained and very, very unhappy. And then together with my husband's support, I resigned, even though it brought us into a deep financial crisis. And I went into a state of frozen fear for around 5 to 6 months. I had no plan. I had no idea what I would do in this foreign country. And I went inward again, and I started deeply meditating. And I developed this deep inner trust that something would work out. And life did start unfolding. I started coaching people to do what I was doing, to transform their perspective on life and to literally change their patterns. And that's when things got even more interesting, because that's when I found Qigong. And Qigong was really the game changer. I could feel myself. I could get into a state of deep and peaceful harmony. And it enabled me to change even more. And I realized this was the key. And I started teaching Qigong to my clients. And it was transformational. It was like my coaching gives them the insight and clarity on what to do, how to change, where to change. And Qigong gave them the means, because every time they went into the practice, you could immerse yourself in this depth of happiness, of peace and joy. And that is why I love what I do. I love teaching Qigong, and I love doing the life coaching together as a package, because they just work together. The one gives you the clarity and wisdom, and the other enables you to implement the clarity and the wisdom so that you can completely transform your life.